15 people are taken into ICE custody in Kenner following an operation at the boat launch there. That is where WDSU reporter Jasmine Franklin is live.
They've received unprecedented support here from those local law enforcement agencies and also local leaders, which, as you know, this is really night and day from what we've seen in blue cities. So Bavino says in the first week, they've arrested about 150 illegal migrants under.
Look what ICE did to these people. West Bank, Manhattan and Gretna. Look at that gas station, y'all. ICE raided that bitch. Look, that bitch tore up.
Right now, fear is spreading through New Orleans as ICE raids sweep across immigrant neighborhoods. Families are hiding, workers are disappearing, and entire communities are on edge. The government calls it enforcement, but on the ground, people are calling it a purge. Tonight, we break down what's really happening in Louisiana's immigration crackdown.
New Orleans is now ground zero in Trump's immigration war, and the numbers are so absurd even city officials are calling it out. Trump's DHS just announced their goal, 5,000 arrests in New Orleans and the surrounding parishes. 5,000. In a city that doesn't even have 5,000 violent undocumented offenders. Not even close. Local leaders are saying the only way ICE hits that number is by grabbing workers, teenagers, moms, anybody they can get their hands on. And that is exactly what's happening. Agents are everywhere. Marked cars, unmarked trucks, stalking out Home Depot lots, gas stations, entire neighborhoods. Community pages are blowing up with videos warning people where ICE is right now. One local watchdog said, "They said they'd come for criminals. They are taking our working people." And history proves it. In Trump's Chicago crackdown, over 4,000 arrests, but only 15% had any conviction. Most were traffic offenses. So let's be clear, this is not about safety, it's about quotas. It's political theater built on fear. Speaker Mike Johnson is cheering from the sidelines while families are being torn apart. New Orleans council members know the truth. If ICE wants 5,000 bodies, they'll take any body they can find. Routine check-ins, detained. Moms, detained. Workers, detained. This isn't law enforcement. It is a mass sweep designed to terrorize an entire community despite the city's own data showing immigrants are not driving crime. Trump doesn't need facts, he needs arrest numbers. And New Orleans is the test case for how far this administration will go to get them.
All right, you guys ready for another coined nickname for an ICE detention center? Because we have another one. So it says a notorious maximum security prison in Louisiana is set to open its doors soon for illegal migrants, doubling as an ICE detention facility. Okay, it's called the Louisiana Lockup. Here you go.
We are right outside the notorious Angola prison here in Louisiana. A section of this prison is going to be turned into an ICE detention facility, and it's going to be called Louisiana Lockup. Now, Fox is the first to report that 51 illegal migrants have already been moved here. Louisiana Lockup is going to hold up to 416 beds. The Department of Homeland Security says they've partnered with the state of Louisiana. They are using this unused section of the prison to detain and deport some of the worst illegal migrants. Now, Angola is the largest maximum security prison in the country. It was once named the bloodiest prison in the South for its harsh conditions.
So it says it comes as other similar detention facilities are being struck down by court orders amid complaints that the detainees' constitutional rights are being violated. The effort is funded by the
I'm gonna just kindly ask TikTok to change my algorithm and all the stuff that's trending and popping up on my For You page, just put it on somebody else's For You page, because that shit I can care less about. I'm very into with my emotions, and I got how I feel about all this ICE, I ain't gonna encourage ICE stuff with the current president, and I'm just gonna leave my opinions and comments to myself. It's just, I don't want to keep seeing all this shit, because honestly it's really heartbreaking, because whether the color of our skin or anything else, if the roles were reversed, it'd be a different conversation. And I don't stand for or agree with no families being split up, None of that. I said what I said. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to my own opinion. Go in somebody else's comments and talk shit. Say how you feel.
I am really fucking tired of being suppressed when speaking upon very important fucking topics on this app, especially what's happening in New Orleans right now. If you didn't know, Operation Swamp Sweep has been underway in the South since December 1st. They say they are in quotations targeting illegals, but what I'm seeing is literally illegal. First of all, they are pulling up in unmarked vehicles, okay? They're not even wearing proper uniforms. I noticed because I noticed this shit yesterday while I was in New Orleans. These motherfuckers are dressing up like fucking contractors and then asking people predominantly of color, okay, if they need a job. The Lowe's employees, of which 6 individuals were taken from yesterday, even admitted to them doing that. And before you say that they're doing their jobs, I just want you to know, okay, me and a group I've associated myself for quite some time now made a database of specific individuals that have been identified as ICE agents, right? Out of 5,000 different ICE agents, over 2,000 of them did not have any previous job experience, but 722 of them so far actually have previous job experience. Can you guess as what? As ex-IDF soldiers. What is the coincidence in that? The in quotations agents that I witnessed yesterday making false arrests and playing fucking dress up just so happened to all look the same. Of course they have face masks, but you know what was showing? Their fucking noses. I'm gonna blow this motherfucking story up one way or another. I do not give a fuck. You're not gonna fucking play me and act as if we're not fucking being invaded. Be so for real right now, and not the individuals of which the media would like you to believe we are.
Okay, guys, ICE is here.
And the gunman didn't even have a hat on, so I told him flip it over twice and it walks like Tuesday, right?
Okay. That's not English, buddy. You're coming with us.
Wait, nah,
Easy, let's
To the ICE agents that are in New Orleans now, you should definitely cross all lines of red brick dust. You see a line of red brick dust, that means absolutely cross over that entirely. No problem. Don't even hesitate. Just make sure you jump straight over that into location. Yes. When you see jars that are, sealed in things, you should definitely open all of them in front of your face. Make sure you get really close when you open it. Breathe in real good. It's going to help you so nice. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. When you see a very tall, dark man in a tall hat standing near a graveyard, and he beckons you to follow him in, definitely there are a lot of people you're going to need to get in there. So make sure you go in there with nothing in your hands. Don't leave any offers, and go directly in and follow them into any crypt. They know exactly what they're doing, and they're going to help you a lot. Yeah. Just a few tips from somebody who really wants to help you out.
ICE is coming to New Orleans. This is especially nefarious because of the way that immigrants helped rebuild the city of New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. Undocumented immigrants are the reason that the city was moved so quickly and was able to be back up. We have a statue dedicated to immigrants here in New Orleans. The other problem is that New Orleans is a blue dot in a horrifically red state. We have a governor who is a piece of shit, who welcomes ICE here. They just passed a law that will put people in jail for interfering with ICE when they do come to town, if they are trying to, let's just say what it is, kidnap people off the street. So you need to be being mindful. You need to be looking out for your neighbors. If you have neighbors and they don't need to go to work or they don't need to be out and about, if you can help them get food or make runs for them, we need to start as a community working together with our undocumented neighbors so that they stay safe, because Louisiana will not protect them. The people will, but the state will not. And they won't protect us either. As a white woman, I can be defiant. I could go to jail. I have bail money. But women of color, people of color, even legal U.S. citizens are going to have a big problem when ICE comes to town for this sweep. So please be mindful. Please look out for each other. The more news that I get, the more that I will post. I post a lot on Instagram about this. I can't always do it here because they flag me a lot on TikTok. But if you follow me on Instagram, I have a lot more information over there. We just need to be mindful and we need to be careful.
We tracked down U.S. Border Patrol Chief Agent Greg Bovino amid this unprecedented immigration crackdown here in New Orleans and asked him 2 questions.
Why have you detained so many American citizens, Mr. Bovino?
You need to step back.
Mr. Bovino?
It's the last time. Step back.
How do you respond to accusations of racial profiling, Mr. Bovino?
Those ignored questions coming after federal agents chased down American citizen Jocelyn Guzman right here in Louisiana.
Leave me alone!
Broke through the window of American citizen Willie Tuna in North Carolina.
No. Usted me lo quiebra, usted me lo paga. Usted me lo quiebra, usted me lo paga. Usted quiebra mi ventana. ¿Por qué hizo eso, señor? ¿Pero por qué lo están haciendo?
And dozens of other reported incidents of racial profiling, with ProPublica reporting that more than 170 American citizens have been arrested in immigration raids in protests, arrests led by federal agents, including by Bovino's team. An 18-year-old Honduran American activist, Sarah Mendoza, says she isn't surprised that Bovino chose to ignore those questions.
It just shows that he doesn't care, that this is an agenda. That's why he ignores your questions, because he knows what those questions imply. They imply that all of us are being affected. And so that's why he chooses ignorance.
So I made that video about ICE, and somebody said in my comment section that you talking about that, but they don't care about you. They don't care when you roll up to a Home Depot or Lowe's in a U-Haul truck with your babies in the front seat in a damn car seat, and you tell them that you need them to help you move. And you need them to help you move because you're leaving an abusive relationship and you only have a few dollars, and you say to them, I have $300, I need to move out. He's at work. That's not what she telling them, but I need to move out. And they tell you, how much you have, mommy? Okay, we got you. And they move you out. You get it evicted and you roll up to Home Depot or Lowe's and you tell them you only have a few dollars, but you need to be out by the end of the day, and it's 7 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and you tell them, oh, I only have $400, and they say, don't worry, mommy, we got you. They come and move a whole house full of furniture out in under fucking 8 hours. You're a single mother who purchased a home, or you're a single woman, you purchased a home and the house is falling apart and you don't have the money to get shit done, and you roll up to Home Depot and you tell them that you have a leaky roof, and they say, don't worry, mommy, we got you. And they come and they fix that bitch and they say, give me $100, give me $200. It's leaking, you're washing not working, and you roll up to these places, and these men and sometimes women will help you, knowing that you have limited resources and you have limited funds. When I got divorced, some people get divorced, they go on trips, they throw parties. My first order of business was getting me a housekeeper. So I got online, found me a housekeeper, later came to my house. In true fashion, I started straightening up my house before she got there. And once I hired her, I continued to do this before she got to my house. And after the second or third time, she said to me, I don't come to your job and do your job. Don't do my job. You take care of everybody. I see that you take care of your aunt. I see you take care of your uncle. You take care of everybody. And I know you have a job where you work with students. She said, but let me take care of you. My housekeeper saved my mental health. Not only that, when my daughter was graduating college, she called to check in to see if I needed her to come clean the house. And I was like, well, no, my daughter graduated. And I was like, and I just, I don't have the money right now. I'm, paying up her balance and stuff for school, so I don't have it. And she said to me, oh, Maddie's graduating? All right, this is what I'll do. I'll come and clean your house as a gift to you for helping her get through college. I'm so proud of her. The fuck you mean they don't care? Hey, come on. Come on. ¿Para qué corres?
Siéntate tú también.
No, yo tengo papeles. No sé por qué puta me están hablando así.
Deme identificación. Siéntese aquí.
How are they gonna sit on the fucking mud?
Okay. You walk away, please. No problema. Come on.
I'm gonna walk away. This is my fucking... I belong here, man.
Mira esa cara.
Veo de Aaron Williams.
No shame.
Look at your face.
That's okay. I'm fine. I'm an American sweetheart.
Why are you arguing? Are you with us or you with them? So you get the f out my face.
Exactly.
All right?
Your face, not in your
Boy, you
face.
talking
Okay,
shit.
sure.
You talking shit.
We're in New Orleans where ICE has been conducting raids, and that is the reason why it is pretty quiet out here in this Home Depot parking lot, because word is getting around that ICE agents come here, and also a lot of the restaurants in this town look pretty quiet. It's a very quiet town right now here in Kenner. Right next to the Home Depot, there's this restaurant called Los Hondureños, which is like Honduras, and even though we are within the operating hours, it said it in Spanish, they're not open right now, and there's a sign here. Let's see what it says. Dear clients, we inform you that from Monday of December, the restaurant will be closed for a temporal moment, and we will let you know further. Thank you, Los Hondureños. They do a lot of other things here. Oh, to like send packages, and they also send money and do cell phone recharges, national and international. They're operating multiple businesses out of this building.
So I wanted to get on here and kind of clarify some stuff about ICE in New Orleans, based on what I've seen, what I've heard, you know, all the things, right? So remember, New Orleans is a blue city, right? A lot of the surrounding cities and parishes, because we have parishes, not counties, and the parishes are pretty much red. So if you read the news or watch the news, read articles, things like that, you're going to see places like Gretna, Kenner, Metairie. Those are Jefferson Parish. It's not Orleans Parish. That's not New Orleans. That's where they're cutting up, okay? You might see stuff about like Harvey, Marrero, West Wego, things like that. That's also Jefferson Parish. Also red. That's where they've been cutting up. Algiers is Orleans Parish, but that's the West Bank. And they did some cutting up there. You might see stuff about St. Tammany Parish. Red. Okay? From what I've seen, from what I've heard, I have not seen any activity in actual New Orleans yet. So, I just wanted to come on here and give y'all a slight update to hear me. Ain't nothing happened yet. If you have heard of something that happened in the actual city limits, let me know, because I haven't. I actually got blocked on Threads because a girl said they lock people in Home Depot in New Orleans. And I told her that's Gretna. That's not New Orleans. That's Jefferson Parish. That's the West Bank. So she blocked me. But I just wanted to let y'all know, people outside of the city know that Gretna ain't New Orleans. Okay, so that's that. Once I hear something, see something, that's it. All I've seen is protests. I haven't seen real activity. So have a good weekend.
I need all of the New Orleans witches, voodoo priests, voodoo priestess, all of the brujas to prepare for the next coming weeks. The people say ICE is coming down. Now is your time to get your wands, your cauldrons, your spells together. Let us protect our community. Now, I'm a Christian. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, our Savior. But I also know that New Orleans got some spirits, witches, voodoo priestess, and brujas that I ain't gonna fuck with. Now, all I'm saying is, get your spells together. This is our community. We don't play. New Orleans got a lot of spirits out here, and I don't know what ICE has done in other cities to prepare to go to those cities, but this is another place. This ain't no threat or nothing like that. Hear me out. All I'm saying is the people of New Orleans have been putting roots and spells on people for a very, very long time. Now y'all come out here to watch yourself. That's all I'm gonna say.